Hey pals, it's Sassy Cassie, and welcome back to another reaction video of Naruto Shippuden. As always, I'd like to thank all of my subscribers and anyone watching this video. Thank you so much for watching and continuing to follow me on this crazy shinobi journey. I would also like to give a very special thank you to my patrons. Previously on Naruto, we are getting into this battle between Sasuke and Deidara. Deidara has he says that he wants to get Sasuke for killing Orochimaru, and I guess Sasuke is kind of their problem, even though their main objective is to obtain the Jinchuriki. But at the same time, Deidara be lying to himself because he just has a grudge against Itachi. And I feel like he's kind of taking it out on Sasuke because they're related. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It was interesting to see the backstory behind how they met, how Deidara got into the Akatsuki, because he lost a wager with Itachi. But at the same time, I feel like it just goes so much deeper, and we're gonna find out what's gonna happen next, because apparently this is like one of his ultimate jutsu, at least Deidara, and he's like, well, I was originally mending this for Itachi, but I guess I have to use it on you. Oh well, we'll see what happens. Obviously, Sasuke is not going to die, but I do wonder if this is going to be the actual end of Deidara, since we thought he died before, and he really didn't.
Naden Clay, but that means...
I saved the best for last. This'll kill you. Toby, run now!
I didn't know he had so much extra hair. I feel like I either forgot or we didn't see that before.
I set this jutsu aside especially to kill Itachi, but oh well.
Ah yeah, since Sasuke is concerned, look.
What? You're just gonna run away now?
Sometimes you need to run away and think before you just jump in and act.
Do you really think that you can escape from me and my C4 Karura?
We jumped from C2 to C4. And there goes the trees.
That isn't it.
So what did it do?
That's right, I win!
Is it in the air?
Art is an explosion!
Oh! Oh, this is like Thanos snapping his finger crazy.
Impossible! Oh, this can't be happening!
Yeah, that's not really happening, is it? It's probably Genjutsu. Ugh. But still, I was like, oh snap! Pun not intended, but that's really funny actually.
There we go. The C4 Karura. Microscopic nano-sized explosives. When the giant Deidara ruptures, the blast wave disperses explosives too small for the eye to...
Oh my. That is insanity. Insanity.
I've won! I've won! My art has won this fight!
I knew it. Again, if I was watching this when it actually came out, this would have been very different reaction. It just makes me sad that he was taken by that.
Now, tell me where Itachi is.
Ah, of course, he wants information.
I've got to remember to thank Itachi.
Interesting.
A clay clone. I should have known. You see now? I anticipated your genjutsu. You're just like Itachi, and I never fall for the same trick twice.
I was gonna say, I was gonna be really sad if he fell for it twice. At the same time, though, you shouldn't compare him to Itachi because of how much he hates him. But...
Right from the beginning, when you saw Itachi's Sharingan, you were already under his genjutsu then.
The flashback. All the flashbacks. Yes, yes. We know that you are upset because Itachi got the better of you. I'm glad that it helped you in your situation with Sasuke. I still don't think it's going to end well for you, though.
It's beautiful.
You know, now that I think about it, I wonder if he was saying that his eyes are art. Maybe he was saying his abilities.
That hurts. And worse, I used up my chakra with that last attack. What a poor piece.
They're already all inside him. What is his plan?
The last of his chakras in that lightning blade.
How can you be sure?
Distance. I'm well out of your range. It's over.
It's very similar to whenever like Naruto and them are facing battles, that they're always like, yeah, one person and then another person, and it just keeps revealing more and more things.
No way.
Did he just lose a tooth? Interesting.
What is going on here? That was no genjutsu.
So explain to me, because I already asked, and I want to know.
When you attacked me with that lightning blade...
Earth style's vulnerable to lightning. I knew that if I used it, then the lightning blade would defuse your bombs. It's their Achilles heel, isn't it?
Bad matchup then.
I noticed that some of the bombs you created exploded, but some did not. That's when I first formulated my hypothesis.
Interesting.
Your hypothesis? What?
That time,
Science, Datata. Science.
the ones that I blocked with my Chidori Senbon did not detonate. However, it was possible that you purposely chose not to trigger them. They did fall close to your partner, so perhaps you disabled them.
That is a reasonable hypothesis.
You checked your theory by testing it on the landmine.
Yes, exactly.
This C2 assault is brought to you by the linked attacks of the mines that restrict your ground movement, and the pinpoint missile attacks from the air.
Brought to you by. Literally cannot.
I wasn't trying to find a place in between the landmines. I was testing my hypothesis by running my Chidori-charged blade through a mine I knew was there.
But how could you? How could you ever pinpoint?
The eyes. The eyes. Well, now you're going to tell him where his brother is.
Now tell me where Itachi is.
Interesting. Right. I thought he was out of chakra, or does that not prevent him from creating? Okay. Interesting development here.
Are you still calm? Shouldn't you be worried at least a little? Come on. You're about to be killed by my art.
I don't think he sees it that way. Pun intended.
I'll never forgive them for that. You have absolutely no respect for my art. I can tell
I
that
just
you don't.
feel like
I
it.
can never forgive those eyes that just ignore my art.
He is a true artist. Sounds exactly like something an artist would say.
I couldn't care less about all of that. I just want you to tell me where I can find Itachi.
And to him, that means that they're making fun of his art. I don't think it's that they're making fun of you or they don't care. He just has a different agenda.
So you've retracted your Sharingan. Do you really take me that lightly?
Why is everybody's shirt in anime so rippable? I know that's just how anime is, but like, and he has one in his heart? Is he actually gonna blow himself up this time? Oh, it keeps getting more and more interesting.
This is my ultimate art. This time I'm going to detonate myself. He's insane. In death I shall
Truly, artists typically are.
cower in awe and cry your heart out, because my art
Is an explosion? Fascinating. And there goes the whole forest. Oh, not the birds.
is an explosion!
There it is. First, I think it's interesting that he said sorry to Toby, because even though he seemed constantly annoyed by him, he still thought about his partner. But also, since this is probably not going to work, but even if he didn't get Deidara, I feel like Sasuke would just go find Toby and ask him, though Toby seems very far away at this point, so maybe not. I don't even know. I don't even know where to go. I am like so incredibly exhausted that I feel like none of this episode fazed me. None of this whole battle really fazed me until like just now. So I apologize to anybody who is watching these videos, but I don't know. It's like I said before, it's kind of hard to be hype about anything Sasuke related, because at this point I'm just confused about him, even though there's really not that much to be confused about, because his only goal, his only personality trait is that he wants to kill his brother. Fine, I get that. I can understand that. If somebody killed my whole family, I'd probably want vengeance too. I think it's the team thing that's throwing me off, to be perfectly honest. But I'm sure whatever their powers have to do with how he feels like he can get his goal, I'm sure it'll all be revealed to us in time. Deidara, though, having a personal grudge against Itachi and therefore Sasuke because they feel like he doesn't appreciate his art, I do understand. I feel like most artists are not like, I'm not saying that they all wanted to like explode, but most artists don't become famous until after their death, which is really, really sad, but very true. So maybe that was like his goal the whole time. Going back to the Sasori thing, though, that he seems like the type to die young. I know, I was like, wow, Sasori's want to talk, but I know that he lived a really long time and that he made himself into a puppet in a way to make himself last forever, because his idea of art was everlasting. I get that. I felt like I needed to comment on it just because it made me giggle just a little bit. Because again, their ideas of art were so different. But to know that he has such a personal grudge, and if Deidara is truly blowing himself up this time, which I assume he is because he did a totally different technique than he did the last time, then it just seems like, I mean, the Akatsuki lost 2 members, which they don't seem to have replaced. They're about to lose Deidara, which they may or may not replace. Though they may, because at least with Hidan and Kakuzu, they were like a whole team unit. They may not be able to just let one member go on without a partner. I don't know. I further am curious, at least going back to the explosion thing, because it feels like they're all in that town. How are we going to protect the town? At least I hope that there were people just walking around that forest earlier. So that's probably the town that Sakura and Karin were in earlier. So I have curiosities. I have so many curiosities going forward, but this is the last episode we're watching today. I've watched 6 episodes in one sitting. I've been sitting here for like 4 hours. Ugh. It's fine. I need to drink some water. Maybe eat something. I don't know. I just feel bad that I've been so out of it, so tired, so sad. I apologize that might have affected how I feel about this, though I feel like it really may not have, because I'm just more interested in our other friends than I am in whatever Sasuke is doing. I'm sorry. But as soon as they come meet head to head again, I'm sure I'll be very hyped because Naruto will be involved. So it's fine. Anywhoots, thank you all for watching and continuing to follow me on this shinobi journey. And until next time, bye!